Greetings, YouTube. So not that long ago, I did a video about my thoughts on the Alien universe. The Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. And my problem with the fact that the Alien started out as this little chest burster, weighs probably 10 pounds, and becomes a 150 kilogram monster in a very short period of time with apparently no biomass conversion. It's not eating anything to gain the mass that it gets between those two stages. And someone linked, or no, actually more than one person linked to me to articles that discuss the fact that the aliens, being a perfect organism, actually convert energy they absorb through heat and things like that into mass. They are the perfect organism. Energy to mass conversion. Now, we're just going to sprinkle a little hand-wavium on the whole concept that I have no idea how you either evolve that or design it. So we're just going to ignore that little fault there about how you actually get an organism to take in energy and convert that directly into mass. Okay, I'm not even going to fathom that one. This isn't my argument, this is someone else's, so I don't have to defend it. But it got me thinking, how much energy does it take to get a creature from approximately the size of a 10-pound creature to the size of a 300 or a little over 300-pound creature? So I think it's about how much an alien probably weighs. Maybe it's a little more. Who knows? We don't know the density of alien flesh, and I'm not going to argue that. So I began to poke around and look at how much energy is required to create 1 gram of matter, or how much energy is in 1 gram of matter. And I wanted to find a conversion that at least most Americans and most people who use vehicles will be able to understand. So here's the conversion. 1 gram of matter, could be any kind of matter, is equivalent to 568,000 gallons of common gasoline. So if you burn 568,000 gallons of gasoline and could perfectly convert the energy from that, which is, again, I'm not arguing how that happens. I don't think it's possible. But if you could do that, the amount of energy contained therein is equivalent to 1 gram of matter. So, assuming we're going to ignore the 10-pound weight and just go from 0 to 150 kilograms. So for a 150 kilogram creature to go from small to large would require the energy equivalent of 852 million gallons of fuel. So the argument put forth is that these alien creatures absorb energy into their system in the form of heat or something else, and that is how they become large and menacing and dangerous. And somehow the Nostromo, for example, had excess energy being pumped out by its system equivalent to 852 million gallons of fuel, which would make the Nostromo the most poorly shielded and energy inefficient device ever designed by man, and probably would have killed the entire human crew because of that. Let alone, you go to the planet where they were found on, and there are dozens or maybe hundreds of these creatures having been laid by the Queen, each of them having required 852 million gallons of fuel in equivalent of energy to become a large, menacing monster. So I personally, frankly, don't see that as a really good argument.